Starfield. It looks like we got a little good news when it comes to Starfield. It's not really necessarily anything huge, but it does look like the ratings for Starfield has been posted and it's actually being rated for mature. Now, I know that a lot of people probably won't look at this as like really good news in terms of, we want to see gameplay, we want to see stuff. We're going to see that next month. All right, guys, we're going to see that next month. But what I like about this is it shows that we're going to get a mature game because in my personal opinion, have felt like for the longest time Microsoft has been a little bit going away from the mature ratings. Now, obviously, this game was in development before Microsoft bought them, so you can't really go too much into that. But what I like about it is just the fact that we are going to play a game that's made for adults. Now, let's read the article over there at Windows Central got go for us, man. So as you can see, Starfield has leaked its ESRP rating, giving us a glimpse of the game's features. What you need to know, Starfield's ratings has inadvertently leaked on its official Twitter page ahead of its official ESP listing. The game is reported to be rated M. It's kind of, I think they could have probably got away with rating this for teen. Because I feel like a lot of stuff these days that's aimed towards teenagers is a lot of the stuff that's aimed towards mature, and I feel like they cut back on some of the stuff and are able to get that T rating. It will contain scenes of violence, blood, sexual theme, suggestive themes, strong language, and use of drugs. Starfield is an upcoming open world RPG by Bethesda that's set to release for Xbox Series S and X, PC, and Game Pass September 2023. All right, so let's talk about this. It's like I said, for the longest time, I've really felt like Microsoft doesn't really give its older audiences a lot of games. And you can actually argue that the biggest games in the industry now aren't rated M. You don't get, especially when it comes to sexual themes and stuff like America, you don't get a lot of that in games anymore. Romance was always the thing in these type of games. And I feel like I was personally scared that with today's climate and, you know, everyone is trying not to upset everyone, that we might not see more of that in these games. And it does look like the Bethesda is going to at least rate it an M. So there is some stuff on here that they feel was not good for kids. And to me, as an Xbox ecosystem, it's good that Microsoft, because Microsoft's been in development with this for a little bit, probably about half of the mainstream of this development of this game. And to me, the fact that they're coming out there and they're just saying, yo, we're going to let this game be rated and we're going to let them make it, makes me think other games can do it. Because like I said, Sea of Thieves, that might be violence, but I don't feel like that's like a really M-rated game. Like God of War, I feel like that's an M-rated game. There's a lot to say when you don't get games that are aimed towards my age limit. I feel like I'm playing a lot of kiddie games, and it's not necessarily a bad thing or a negative thing, but well, look at the biggest games in the industry. Fortnite looks like a very kiddie-friendly type of game. Minecraft, same thing. Well, does it mean that only kids play these games? No, but they're definitely aimed directly towards these audiences. And it's good that we're going to get something different. And I think that Microsoft needs to look at that and be like, yo, people want a variety of different aim types of games. They don't want to just play everything that's cartoony. They want that AAA aim towards an older demographic, and I think that's okay. That is perfectly fine as long as they balance it out. Give M-rated games more often, where they suggest like this. It's got some really intense scenes in this game. It's got some intense violence. I like it all, man. I like to feel like when I play a game, it was directed towards me, and they expect me as the audience, an older demographic, to play the game. And not everything got to be T. Not everything got to be E. And I think a lot of these publishers, they want to aim it towards more like that because it's easier to sell it when they feel like it could be for anyone. And hats off to Starfield and Bethesda Game Software for naming this as an M-rated, and hopefully it's got all of that adult theme stuff in it. Violence, sex, all that, man. And it's okay to have that because that is aimed towards an older demographic. But anyway, put in the comment section below, do you guys think this is important? I just felt like I make this video because when I saw that, kind of like a little bit of a relief happened to me. It's like, okay, at least it's going to be rated M. I have a little bit more faith that this game is going to be at least directed towards me as an older audience. But put in the comment section below what you guys think. And until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.